A man in El Paso, Texas is charged with aggravated stalking for allegedly attending a multitude of athletic events. Events where there are clearly multitudes of people, and yet, how can there not be any witnesses?
That's easy. I didn't go to all them games. I don't even have to prove it or provide an alibi because it's kind of hard to stalk someone at games that never happened.
In the superseding grand jury, the mother of the alleged victim testifies to specific games that he allegedly attended.
At any time that she saw him somewhere, that you or your husband were not there, did she communicate that with you?
Yes, I believe there was a time where I think there was at least one game that took place in Oñate, where neither my husband or I were able to attend. And the coach actually texted me. Coach Nugis, this being Coach Karen Nugis, texted me and said that he was there, and I had completely gone blank. Just, there was no response from her. She could not get her to respond to anything.
When I first heard that, I thought, this woman's crazy. They never played Oñate. All you have to do is check that schedule.
Could she have been mistaken about the opponent or location?
She specifically named other schools before that.
And did any of those volleyball games take place in Doña Ana County, where he would actually show up within Doña Ana County to those games?
Yes, because he had shown up to Gadsden High School, and he had shown up to Santa Teresa, and if I'm not mistaken, Las Cruces High is in Doña Ana.
You can check all those schedules. They didn't play each other, and yet she claims she saw me at every game.
Did you become aware of Mr. Sloinak actually going to basketball games the following year when your daughter was a freshman?
Right, and if I'm correct, I believe volleyball season starts first, and he began attending the volleyball games prior to, and continued to go to all of volleyball games wherever they were. If they took place in Isleta, if they took place wherever they were, he would show up.
Were you at those games?
My husband and I attended all of her games, yes.
And were you able to observe his staring at her while the game was going on?
Yes, ma'am.
How the hell can she see me at games that never happened? And yet she's saying she went to every game. Well, if that's true, then she would know that they didn't play those games. Perjury.
Before we check the athletic schedules, we verify the time period with her own testimony.
And you said it was September 2nd of what year?
2007.
We will also verify the school in question.
And so your daughter was playing for Chaparral itself, for the school itself?
Yes, ma'am. She was on the basketball team.
Did Chaparral play Oñate at Oñate? According to the 2007-2008 Oñate schedule, not only did the varsity not play Chaparral, neither did the JV or the freshmen. We checked the other mentioned schools and didn't find Chaparral listed as an opponent to not a single one of those schools. We then went to Mex Preps, a national website for high school varsity sports, and asked the actual opponents and players if he had attended those games. Only one wanted to go on camera.
I've seen her in basketball games. Oh no, 2007, 2008. I was playing varsity. Well, no, he wasn't there. Yeah, I remember seeing what was going on in the game, but I don't remember seeing him in the stands. He normally talks to everybody, so I would have showed up. If I would have seen him, I would have gone up to him.
We'd tried to interview the Chaparral players, but they were hesitant, fearing retaliation from the district attorney, the alleged victim's family, and the Gadsden Independent School District. However, on MySpace, when one was asked if this coach had attended all of their games, she replied, "No, not even."
For them to say that I went to all those games is nothing but a lie. You got to really hate somebody to want to lie like that in court. You swear an oath to God to tell the truth and then just flat out lie? That's just pure hatred.
If an investigation did occur, most often, the officers interview family and friends to either confirm or disaffirm an alibi, to get a better idea on the suspect's mindset, and determine if anyone else is an accomplice to the alleged crime. We asked his family and friends to see if any of them had been contacted.
He's my stepson. No investigators asked me anything. I've gone up to the court several times, a case that has been dragging on for, I believe, almost over 2 years. I've never seen an investigator or anyone. I just think that they're taking care of this in a haphazard way.
I've known him for quite a while, many years actually, 95, 96, right around there. We met through the McDonald's Basketball League, and he was a coach there. Which investigators? I haven't gotten any kind of calls. I haven't heard from any investigators. Nobody's called me, contacted me, emailed me, nothing. Pretty absurd and a little outrageous, considering what he's being accused of.
I've known him, 31, 32 years. We met in junior high. No. Haven't heard anything from anybody about anything. I said I've known him for 31, 32 years. I can't see anything like this ever happening. This is way out of his character.
Finally, with all of what seems to be a highly stressful situation, we noticed he seemed to be handling it quite well.
I'm trying to stay calm. As unbelievable as all this is, I can't give in to the stress. I can't give in to the emotion, because once you do that, you don't think clearly. Now, I may say things in anger or frustration, but I won't do anything stupid. I'm not them. That's just not me. Ask the kids I coach. I'm calm all the time. All I care about is seeing those kids go to college, and for these people to jeopardize my players' futures is seriously frustrating. For the court to ignore the illegal activities and the insane amount of perjury being committed just proves the criminal justice system isn't about justice. It is what its name implies. Criminal activity, criminal behavior, criminal organization. It's an adjective. The criminal justice system is clearly that. Criminal.
Sarah Mandis, Channel 5 News.